Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Breakfast with Brian. I'm Brian Barolo. This is my kitchen. I'm here in Media, Pennsylvania, which is the mid-Atlantic, and we're finally starting to get cold weather. We had little cold stints, but now I think it's starting to not get above 50, and we're going to be down to 40s and 30s and touch the 50s the next few weeks, and it's going to be getting like cold winter. So cold weather's here. Hey, morning, Tina. But before, Tina, you're related to somebody, huh? Anyway, before I get started with my Breakfast with Brian, because I said it's cold weather here, I want to show that I have started my fire. Yeah, baby, that's for the cold weather. Let it roar. Let that heat come in, because my house gets cold, even when it's not freezing outside. So enjoy the warmth, enjoy the flames, and may you enjoy your Friday and stay warm, because it's going to get colder on Saturday and Sunday and so on and so on. Next week, maybe back in the 50s, but there you go. Okay, so that's how I start my day. I start my day by lighting a fire and getting heat in my house. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Morning. Okay, so we're going to start today with a fire, which we got going to help us with this cold weather, because cold weather's kicking in. I now have my long johns on. This is the first time I put long johns on. It used to be just a t-shirt and a flannel or something, or a sweatshirt, and now long johns are out, warm clothes is coming out, and so on. So anyway, here we go. Cold weather, it's here. Stay warm. Get your gloves and hats out. It's going to start being necessary to do it. Cold weather sucks. We know that, unless you love it and you go skiing and so forth and what have you. And that's why I'm going to be going on Facebook Marketplace and selling all my ski stuff, because I'm not skiing anymore. I never did ski. But anyway, my cold weather clothes, I'm going to be selling it all on Facebook today. I'm putting everything up on Facebook today. I'm going to start selling everything. But anyway, all right, so cold weather, we still do the same things, whether it's hot or cold. I still get up, I still have breakfast, I make my juice, I have my vitamin, I have my water, I walk my dog, I do all my chores like normal. So today I'm going to make fruit juice. I got my pitcher, my Ninja pitcher, and I told you before, I replaced this blade when it went bad for 20 bucks. Ninja, very good. They took care of it, sent me a new blade. So I have some little tiny, the little oranges, not navel oranges, the little tiny clementines, whatever. There's a few of them there. I'm going to throw a banana in there, nice and ripe. Like perfect for doing juice. Okay, there we go. And I got some berries here, so I'm going to do a lot of berries. I got blackberries here. Get a bunch of these guys in there. Get these guys up. Let me get them rinsed. That'll be good. Put a bunch of blackberries in there. Do a couple more. I have more that I'm going to be eating, so I don't want them going bad, so I just soon make them into juice. I like making homemade juice. Homemade fresh juice from fresh fruit, I think, is incredible. It's so good for you. It's the same thing as making like a fruit salad or just having fruit, period. Questionable one. The raspberries don't look as good, so I'm probably going to use most of these up if I can. Rinse these guys too. Take a little bit more to get them out of the container and rinse them. How about you? Anybody have juice? Stephanie, Tina, do you guys have juice? Anybody else out there watching? Do you drink juice? Do you eat fruit? Eat fruit, make fruit juice. Just as good. Get all the nutrients. You don't have to go through all the other eating the fruit, but that's okay. I like to eat fruit too. I also like to drink fruit in my fruit juice. Yeah, well, I think that's pretty good there. I don't have any apples or anything, so I'm going to take this puppy here. There's all my fruit, my banana, my oranges, blackberries, and raspberries. I'm going to come across the way here, and I'm going to grind it up. Get my lid and my little Ninja motor. Put it on there and go, baby, go. Nice dark color with the blackberries and the raspberries. And I'm going to have to add some regular juices, which I normally will do. And that would be right here, my Florida's Natural. That's the orange juice that I use. And I have some oranges in there, but I like to add a little bit of orange juice and pomegranate or raspberry juice in there. Thin it out a little bit, make it a little bit more drinkable. Hey, Marty, Merle, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I'm doing that, and I'm doing cran raspberry. So I mix these in. It makes the fruit more drinkable. I know it's processed juice, but it is what it is. I do what I do. You do what you do. Okay. Let me get that mixed up a little bit better, a little bit more. There we go. Now we have a nice full picture of really good juice. There you go. Boom. This looks like some killer stuff. All right, here we go. All them berries up, yes. This is going to be some good stuff. Oh, wait, before I do that, the human being that I am, I put water into my body first thing every day. I take water to bed with me, so I have water to drink throughout the night if I have to, and it kind of sucks when you get older. You have to get up and go pee all the time, but that's beside the point. But still, when I'm up, I'm up. First thing I do is water. I know, is it fun watching me stand there and drink a glass of water? Maybe, maybe not, but okay. So there's that. Now's my juice and my Centrum Silver. I don't have any arthritis meds, but I'm putting turmeric in my breakfast, which I'm going to get to right now in a minute. Cheers. Really berry, really raspberry and blackberry. I like that. That's really good. It's delicious. Okay. I'm done with that. The fruit's done. I have my toast. Get my toast out, and I want to butter it before it gets too cold. So what I do is I do Smart Balance, is the butter that I use, and it works for me because I have allergies. I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have any dairy. And I have to be very careful about what I put into my body. Now, if anybody follows me, you will know that I'm very careful about what I put into my body. Totally. Okay, so now I'm cooking over here. I'm making myself some breakfast. I put some peppers and onions in the pan. I'm cooking some peppers and onions. And I'm going to take a little bit of tomatoes. It's the last of the tomatoes in my San Marzano tomatoes that I had in my garden. It's the last of them, so I'm going to put a little bit of tomatoes in here. Like a tomato in pieces. Very simple. It's just my preference of what I'm doing today for my breakfast. Like I said, everybody's a little bit different. Some do the same thing, but everybody's a little different. Okay. So now I'm going to heat up a little bit, cook this tomatoes and peppers and onion down a little bit. And then I'm going to crack a couple eggs on it. And that's it. So while we're doing it, I'm going to talk about the cold weather. Cold weather is ugly unless you really like the cold weather.
I'm not a cold weather person. I'm not. I like to sweat. I don't like the cold. And the problem with cold weather, and I'll do a whole nother thing about it, is my Raynaud's. That means, I don't know whether it's because my arms and legs are so long or whatever the syndrome is that I have is Raynaud's. And when the cold hits and my body freaks, it may not be freezing cold, but my body thinks it's cold, and it has, you know, all the heat in my body, everything goes to the core and everything stays in my core. So there's very little bit of blood flow to come out to my fingertips, and it's hard to see, but I can see it. My hands get white and red because there's very little bit of blood flow. It's because of cold weather. Cold weather's kicking in, so my body starts flipping out, starts doing different things. My mind's telling my body, oh, it's cold, so you got to preserve. So all the heat, everything's got to go to my core to keep myself warm. Well, what about my arms and my legs, my nose, my ears, the tip of my feet? Oh, I won't go there, but any appendage with Raynaud's, any appendage has very little blood flow. There's very poor blood flow going out to the tips of my fingers and toes and nose and ears. So very poor blood flow to my extremities. Think about that. Cold weather, extremities, bad blood flow. That sucks. All right, so I got things cooking over here. My tomatoes cooking, my peppers. All right, I can smell it. Smells awesome. So what I'm going to do here now is crack a couple eggs. I'm not doing scrambled. I'm just doing a couple of fried eggs with the mix of everything in it. Okay, couple of eggs here. Let me rinse my fingers as I get everything down to garbage disposal. And we'll keep cooking for breakfast. What are you having for breakfast? Anybody have breakfast? You just go have coffee on the way to work, not have anything, nothing at all, just run to work and wait till, coffee break or lunch. Some people are like that. Me, I have to have breakfast every day. Okay, so got my eggs in the pan with the peppers, the onions, and a little bit of tomato. And I'm just mixing it up a little bit. I did not break my yolks yet. Still got my yolks, and they're still cooking. Kind of hard to see. I don't want to pour it out. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So let me cover it up again. And leave it about low. And put some stuff away while my eggs are cooking. I'm getting my breakfast ready. I don't mind putting everything away because I'm done with it. I don't need it. And it'll all be good. And that works. Okay. A little bit more about cold weather. Okay, while my eggs are cooking, let me check them. Coming along just fine. Cold weather starts to kick in, and it's really weird here in the Mid-Atlantic. I don't know about other parts of the country because I've lived in Mid-Atlantic most of my life, being New York, Philadelphia, for most of my life. And it's weird because summer ends, then we get into fall, then fall starts to cool off, but it doesn't. It's on and off with some little bits of, temperatures starting to drop little by little. And weeks go on, and then you hit like October, we get a cold spell, and then it warms up again, then we get a cold spell, and it warms up again. So the cold weather doesn't really kick in and stay in. And in this area last year, I was painting during the winter. So cold weather is weird, but we know it's here, but how cold is it going to be to stay on how long? It's really funky anymore. I mean, when I was a little kid, we had cold weather. It would kick in. We'd have an Indian summer, and then it'd be cold weather. We'd have a ton of snow, and things have changed. I don't know whether it's because of the gases in the sky that are changing our weather patterns. I don't know. It's the Earth. We evolve. So in the 59 years I've been around, I've seen it change from growing up in New York and snow in November through April, and down here in Philadelphia, not as much snow, but the cold weather changes and on and off. It's really weird. It's however you want to perceive your cold is fine. Me, I know I hate cold. I know I get Raynaud's from the cold. I know my house is so old that as soon as it starts to cool off, my house downstairs gets cold. So that's why I heat up. So I do the fires, and that's my base of heat. I have a gas stove, a gas heater in the basement, but I try not to use it if I can use wood. Wood to defeat the cold, yes. Wood is natural, grows from trees. I cut it, I split it, I move it a million times, and I heat my house with it. And it's so much nicer than forced air. I have a gas heater and forced hot air. That means the hair blows and vents it. Now you have it's warm air. And then the warm air dissipates through my thin walls, and then the heater has to kick on again, and then I have warm air. Comes around the house for a bit, and then it dissipates and goes through the walls and the windows because my house is so old. Yes, I can repeat it over and over and over. It's the exact same thing. So I do wood stove, and that generates heat. Doesn't force hot air into the air, it generates heat. So it generates and generates and generates, and the more it generates, the more the heat expands and stays within the area, the space within the house. So that's what I do to beat the cold weather. I burn wood in my wood stove, and I generate heat to keep my house warm. All right, let me check my eggs. Like they're done. They are done. Looks good. There you go. It's hard to see, but I still got my yolks. They're not 100% solid, and everything else is cooked and burnt. Sticking. So here we go. Get this off. I did do oil in the pan, but some of it's sticking, some of it's not. I should add a little bit of more oil, but I don't want to burn everything up. Okay, don't do too bad. A little bit stuck to the pan. Remnants, mostly the onions and peppers and stuff. But we'll get it up, we'll get it off, we'll get it out, we'll get it there, and there you go. I am just about ready for my breakfast. Yeah, there's my breakfast. 2 eggs with some onions and peppers and tomatoes. And the onions and the tomatoes I grew in my garden. And the peppers and tomatoes I grew in my garden, and the onions I did not. So, and the eggs I did not. And I got my juice. And there you go. There's Brian's breakfast. If you're having breakfast with me, I really appreciate you coming by. And this is what we do at Breakfast with Brian. It's 10 things that you are grateful for or happy for or thankful for today. Just today. Don't pick things from yesterday or future things from tomorrow. 10 things you are thankful for today. Today only. I'm thankful that I'm alive. I'm thankful that I have the energies. I'm thankful I feel rejuvenated. I'm thankful I had some peppers and tomatoes left over from my garden. I'm thankful I had some eggs to make some breakfast. I'm thankful for everybody here joining me. See, I'm already almost through my list of 10 things. I'm gonna have to make my list to 20 things maybe. Well, whatever. All right, so 10 things. Find 10 things that you're happy for. Hey, Michael Gross, good to see you. I've been watching yours. Donna, how you doing? Joyce, hello. It's good to see everybody. Okay, so 10 things you're thankful for, happy for, grateful for today. And then the next thing I say, share some love with 3 people. Pick 3 people, share a little bit of love. It's very simple. What I do is I wish everybody have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Have an awesome day. It's very simple. Do it. Try it. You might actually feel something from it. I know I do. I feel good when I'm walking out of a store and wishing somebody have a great day. I was in, I don't know how many stores yesterday, running around getting parts, and the day before with finding the right socket for my Craftsman 27-ton log splitter that doesn't tell you the exact size of the nut to change that filter out. Well, I found out what it was. It was 1 3/8 socket. The only way I could get a socket that big was if I bought it in a 3/4 inch drive. Get that? A 3/4 inch drive. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a homeowner. I usually have, 3/8 inch drive, maybe a 1/2 inch drive if you're lucky being a homeowner. But 3/4 inch drive for your ratchet to get a socket that big, guess how much that socket costs? $35. And then I had to buy an adapter to go from 3/4 inch drive to 1/2 inch drive so that I could use it. That was another $12, $45 to take that filter out and to put the new one in and tighten it. So now I own it, I'm gonna keep it, and F Craftsman for not giving the information in order for me to go out and have to spend that extra money to replace a filter. But we're not going there. We're talking about cold weather today. Cold weather and how cold my fingers are and how I can't wait to get into my hot breakfast. So again, 10 things we're grateful for today. 3 people, share some love with. Just wish them a great day. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Have an awesome day. And then I say people within your household, 1 to 2 positive comments or compliments to the people that you live with. It's a tight-knit community. You want positivity. You don't want negativity. You don't want people yelling and arguing and this, that, this, all that kind of crap. I'm number 5 out of 6 kids. I grew up in a busy household, so I know about all that crap that goes on when you have too many people pulling too many different ways and everybody starts barking at each other. You don't want that. You want positivity. You want to keep things calm, cool, collected, and happy, right? So 1 or 2 positive comments or compliments to the people you live with. Have a great day on the way to school, kids. Have an awesome job today. Kick that meeting in 2, and we'll see you when you get home tonight. We'll all have a wonderful dinner. That's how I look at life. And things that make me happy, 3 people I want to share some love with, and positive comments and compliments to people within your household. I'll do it with my dog and my cat because I don't have anybody in my household. Or I'll stretch it and I'll expand my 3 people I want to share some love with to 6 people. I'll do it all day. If I run into 10 people and I wish 10 people to have a great day, that's sharing some love with 10 people. No big deal. It's a piece of cake. But anyway, thank you for joining me here today on a Friday. May everybody get your paychecks, get your jobs done, have an awesome weekend, get the things that you need. Look at Facebook Marketplace today because I'm selling a lot of stuff. I'm putting a lot of stuff out there today, and I'm starting to liquidate and clear things out, and it's time to do it. But anyway, have an awesome weekend. Thank you very much for joining me, and may all have an awesome weekend. We'll see you at the top of the week, okay? Thank you very much, and enjoy your breakfast, and have a good day at work. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. We'll see you soon. Ciao.